Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. Super excited that you're listening, watching today. And we're starting a brand new series called Starting Over. Seems to be appropriate because we're at the beginning of a year. It's a start over, the beginning, new beginning, and fresh starts. And so when we think about starting over, there's a gentleman in the Bible that I want us to look at. And we're not going to take boatloads of time, but I think it's really helpful to see this gentleman and how he started over multiple times and take some learning keys from his start overs that we can apply as well. So we're going to start off with Jacob, and I'd encourage you to pass this on to your friends because it's really helpful for all of us in terms of starting over. How do we start over well? And Jacob was an interesting guy. He's a twin. His brother Esau was older. He was promised to kind of be the leader, the ruler over Esau, even though Esau was older. That was a promise God gave to his mom, even when both of them were in her womb. They were twins. And so you watch this boy, Jacob, as he's raised. He is a bit of a contrast between his brother and him. His brother likes to hunt and gather and go out in the fields and shoot game, and his dad likes Esau better than he really likes Jacob. Jacob, on the other hand, likes to hang out by the tents, is kind of a mama's boy, likes to kind of be around the home front. And so there's a significant, stark contrast between these two boys. And as they grow up, Jacob, is kind of postured and positioned by his mom, favored by his mom, because his mom has this divine promise that Jacob's going to be the leader, the ruler over Esau. And so his mom positions him, and he learns from his mom, in some respects, very unhealthy behaviors. And sometimes when we grow up, we might sense some divine direction in our hearts, but a lot of times we take things and we have wrong learning outcomes. So we become manipulative, we use anger, we use emotions, we use all kinds of things that would be flesh props, and they don't necessarily foster spiritual outcomes. And so Jacob learned in a lot of ways from his mom, but also internally. His name means deceiver. And he comes with this kind of mindset, and I think it's a little bit of a chip on the shoulder, a victim mindset. My dad likes my brother more than me. I'm the younger one. I'm always trying to get ahead, and I never feel adequate. It's just internal deficiencies. And so you watch him. He deceives and tricks his brother out of the birthright, and then he, with his mom's help, tricks his dad out of the blessing. And so he alienates half of his family, largely because of his own inadequacies internal, what he senses in his own heart. And so I think sometimes when we come into a new beginning, a fresh start, we have to really sit with some of those things that are internal, the inventory that we have inside, that we carry inside. Because that inventory shapes how we think, our outlook, and how we interact, conversations, attitudes, and really can either position us for great things or it can be a real detriment to us. And so when we think about starting over, it's important for us to take an inventory. What are the things, mindsets that we have? Victim mindsets, blame mindsets, anger mindsets, depression mindsets. Take an inventory of those things because they're a critical component to helping us or facilitating or being an impediment for us to start over. So thanks so much for watching. I encourage you to give me some feedback. I love all the feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Love all the comments. Thank you. I'd love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And here's your final concluding thing. We always do try to make you laugh a little bit, or at least groan, is your joke. So what do you call a bee who was born in America? It is a U.S. bee. I know. You don't want to miss next week. It's going to be amazing as we start over. Thanks again.